And welcome again, dear friends, to another edition of Fresh Bread. It is Monday, April the 4th, 2022, and so glad to have you with me here. This is Reverend Phil Anderson here, pastor of Oakland United Methodist Church and Kansas Avenue United Methodist Church. Another week, first full week of April. Hope you had a good weekend. Looking forward to some spring weather and a little bit warmer weather, and it's always an exciting time of year, isn't it? Springtime. We got Easter coming up. Palm Sunday's this coming Sunday, the 10th of April. Then we have Easter on the 17th. So a lot of exciting things going on in the churches. Amen. And so again, we do thank you for being a part of this little cup of coffee that we do on a daily basis. Been doing it for over 2 years. Thank God we've been able to do this, and thank you to Tom Lynn for his faithfulness in getting these up on our website, kaumc.church. You know, if it wasn't for Tom, I could sit here and talk into this phone and send emails, and Tom wasn't there to put it on this website that actually he has made. We wouldn't be doing this at all right now. You would not be hearing this. So thank you to Tom Lynn for, again, all of his faithfulness. Tom's a great friend and just a great servant. And I tell folks a lot of times, I'm talking about things I want to do at the church, and I say, I don't want to burn people out. And maybe I say that too much, because there's always going to be that tendency to be a little concerned about, are we overdoing it? But I believe God will give us the energy to just keep going. And I don't want people to feel like they have to do anything, but we do want to encourage people in our congregations at Oakland and Kansas Avenue to utilize the gifts that God has given to them. So pray that that's what will happen here for us as we move forward. Well, let's look at a psalm today. And I think we'll look at Psalm 98. Sing to the Lord a new song, for he has done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have worked salvation for him. The Lord has made his salvation known and revealed his righteousness to the nations. He has remembered his love and his faithfulness to Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our God. Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Burst into jubilant song with music. Make music to the Lord with the harp and the sound of singing, with trumpets and the blast of the ram's horn. Shout for joy before the Lord the King. Let the sea resound and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. Let the rivers clap their hands. Let the mountains sing together for joy. Let them sing before the Lord, for he comes to judge the earth. He will judge the world in righteousness and the peoples with equity. That came up a few weeks ago, maybe not this exact psalm, but just sort of, how's God going to sort everything out in the final analysis and his judgment of those who are serving him and those who weren't? And I'll tell you what, I really believe God's judgment is going to be a lot different than man's judgments. I believe God's going to have a perfect standard for judging. And he's going to look into our hearts, and he's going to know exactly the truth. And so many times we get bombarded with clever arguments, and we may have things that maybe we've been taught that aren't always in keeping with the Lord's plans. But God's judgment's going to be perfect. It's going to be right down the line. He knows exactly the truth, better than we can ever know. And so I rest in that. I give God room to do what he needs to do. My job, my role, my hope is that I can obey the Lord to the best of my ability. And if he shows me areas where I need to repent or to correct, then I pray that I will go ahead and do that as well. The psalmist also says elsewhere, to create in him a clean heart. and remove any unrighteousness. Find any sinfulness and take it away. And I pray that's what God will do for me. As we do that individually and as a church, I believe we just grow closer and closer to Christ, and we become those people that he really wants us to be. Well, hey, thanks for joining me today on Fresh Bread. Hope to have you back tomorrow for more Fresh Bread on Tuesday. Until then, God bless you. Have a great day.